My name is Will Kelly with Backwoods Paranormal Investigations. I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk about Helens Bridge. Me and several friends, about a couple years ago, we spent almost a whole summer up at Helens Bridge. You know, the story is how, it was Zelandia Castle. Helen was married to, the guy that owned it, and the place caught fire, and she lost her baby, and she hung herself on the bridge. Well, they say you go up there and you chant Helen 3 times. All the legends of your car not starting and all that. A lot of people will go up Helen's Bridge. They go up there in large groups of people. They go up there for 10 minutes, and when they don't see a ghost appear in front of them, they automatically say, okay, this place is bull crap. But, we spent a lot of time up there. We spent 12 hours at a time, from late at night till almost sunrise. We had a lot of experiences up there. One of the first experiences is a apparition me and a fellow friend, C.J. Burris, had saw. It was down on the road. We were looking over the bridge, and it wasn't a shadow. It was a thick black figure. And what it was like at 3:28 a.m. And it darted off and just disappeared into the bank, into the wall. And we both had seen it, and, we came back the next night, and I looked at the clock, and at the same exact time at 3:28 again, we saw the same figure in the road, and this time it darted under the bridge. So we ran to the other side of the bridge, and nothing came out. There was no animal or no anything like that. There is a couple of street lights that are there now that weren't there before, but you can clearly see, we've seen people walking under the bridge, and we've seen, cars come through there all the time. We know what someone down below walking on the bridge, and this wasn't a person. This was just like a black figure that you couldn't make out. There wasn't any details, it was just a mask. So we seen that. We also went up there with some EVPs. One tape we caught contained several EVPs from, it was a ghostly woman's voice. We were asking questions of, is there anyone there with us? And we got a response that said, I'm down there, and it was in a really creepy woman voice. We got women singing, and one of the most substantial EVPs that we had was that we were up there, and there was a bunch of people that we didn't know that came up there. One guy, was talking about how he doesn't believe in, God doesn't believe in ghosts or anything like that. And you can hear him say all this on the EVP, on the audio recording. So he was over there, and he got real spooked out by something, and he came over and said that he saw what looked like a shadow was swinging back and forth under this one side of the bridge. At the same time on the EVP, we didn't hear this in person, but you can hear what sounds like a rope stretching with a lot of pressure. And the sound just kept getting louder and louder, and then all of a sudden it got quiet, and in between the talking there was a voice, and it said, "Give me peace," clear as day. And then everything stopped. We seen shadows darting through the air. We heard all kinds of stuff we couldn't explain. And anytime we caught something, we try to debunk it and see what it was. One time we heard a loud crash through the trail. It's like something came out of a tree. But if it would have been an animal that would have jumped out of the tree, where it happened, anyone that's familiar with Helens Bridge, there's the little path that goes over on the other side of the bridge to the Zelandia Castle. And anyone that's been through there knows that it's a thin little concrete path, and then it drops off the side of the mountain. If any kind of animal would have jumped out of that tree or fell down, you would have heard it scamper down the mountain or tumble down the mountain. We heard none of that. There was no afterwards noise on the ground when whatever it was came out of the tree. The tree was shaking. It was night. A lot of unexplained events. I had my tire just exploded one time up there. And it looked like a triangle cut. It looked like it was stabbed, but it exploded while we were already in the car. I didn't hit anything. There's a lot of unexplained stuff happened up there. You can't go for 10 minutes and discredit it. You have to spend some time up there. I believe it's more than just Helen. We ran into a couple people up there one time that the one boy, apparently his mother committed suicide by jumping off the bridge. That was a really weird night because he came up there and he was acting weird, and I was talking to his friend, and his friend told us the story. So I believe that there's more spirits than just the spirit of Helen. We are going to be doing an investigation at Helen's Bridge, so we'll see what we get. Other than that, enjoy our videos, and thanks for watching.